Hello and welcome back to another video, and today I will show you how to create the best automatic farm in Minecraft. So for this build you pretty much need all the items in this chest. You need generally solid blocks where your farm is going to be made of, some dispensers around 5 to 6 depending on how big your farm is, hoppers based on the dispensers, a lot of redstone dust, a couple of chests and water buckets. Yes, a hoe, grass blocks and the actual seed you're going to harvest from your farm. Now that you have all your stuff, let's get to building. I will do a small sized farm. I suggest using 3 platforms or 4 blocks. This is going to be the outline of your farm, something like this. If you want to make it two-sided, you can go with the same thing but double time. Like if you want to make it one-sided, you want 4 blocks in the middle for crops, and then doing the same thing with the outline as I did there. If you want a smaller sized farm, you can do something like this. And pretty much this is the double sized farm, which will harvest twice as crops as this one will. Yeah, but today I will show you how to do the simpler one. Now that you have decided the size of your farm, you want to create 1 block less on each level of your platform. The smaller sized farm would actually look something like this, and you get your actual water in here between these gaps to actually water the grass. Next you want to start watering the grass. I suggest putting some water here. It's not important to be solid blocks, but yeah, you got the idea. You might also be using trapdoors to secure the water like this. It's also efficient and easy to do it. And now you want to have water right here. You can do it by using trapdoors again, like this. At the end you have looking something like this, and your actual grass will start watering. Do the same thing with the other side. Now you should have something looking like this. Now you want to grab your hoe and start actually making the farm. As you can see, the crops have already started watering from the water we've put on the side of the farm. After making the farm, wait for everything to get wet and then plant your seeds. In the meantime, we can do the actual dispenser system from where your water is going to be ejected. Place all dispenser pointing towards you, or actually pointing towards the farm. Now this is where the redstone part comes in. You want your farm to be automatic and everything has to be collected using a lever or a button. For the purpose, you now want to get some hoppers to the actual place where everything is going to be collected. You can get your chest here in the ground and put all hoppers into one another and the last one into the chest, something like this. As you can see, when I drop my hoe, it will go automatically into the chest where I can collect it back in. This is your actual storage unit where all the crops from the farm are going to be collected. Fill every dispenser with 1 water bucket. That water source is going to drag all the crops into the hoppers and then into your chest where you can collect them. The next step is to decide where your activation button will be. I love doing it like here on the side, so it could be easier for my farm to be activated. Get your redstone dust and start building the side of the actual farm. You might have to use the repeaters at some point because the redstone line is going to be longer than usual. Once you have reached the actual end of the farm, you want to build up some blocks where your redstone is going to deliver into the actual hoppers. Now that you have built your actual redstone trail, make sure to connect 2 of the 4 dispensers. These dispensers will also activate since these 2 are connected already. Now you can hide the redstone system any way you want and you can make it look cool. I suggest building something like a roof here, or making the farm bigger or built into a wall. After hiding your redstone system, you want to grab the actual crop you're going to harvest. Plant all the available slots in your farm and then build trapdoors in front of the hoppers so no water can go through. Also put a trapdoor above your chest, but you can still open it, so you're good. And now, as you can see, when I click the lever, the water will start coming through and harvesting all of my crops, which will go into the hoppers then. Now if this happens, I suggest building your wall a little bit higher at the end so no crops could get past the wall. And now, as you can see, all of the crops are already getting into the chest from the hoppers, and everything is right here where you can collect it. Now to stop the water from going through, you have to click the lever 2 times and the water will stop, as you can see. The redstone trail will always stay active, and to activate it you have to turn it off and turn it on again. Do the same thing to turn it off. I hope my guide really helped you build your first automatic farm, and the best thing about this farm is that you can always extend it. You can make the redstone system a little bit longer and add more of these actual units of farms. Since these water sources can water in another farm, you're good to go with as long as you want. Thank you for watching again. If you consider this guide helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your critiques, and subscribe for more similar content. Thank you again, and bye.